What's good, everyone? I'm IAnthonyD. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Halloween the Game video. That big surprise we are waiting for is finally here. We get some real insight on the single player for Halloween the Game, and guys, this is so much more than we thought it was. So if you enjoy these videos and you like horror gameplays, slash the like button, subscribe with notifications set to all, and let's do this.
The iconic 1978 film Halloween hauntingly tells the story of a small child who viciously murders his older sister Judith on Halloween night in 1963. After spending 15 years at Smith's Grove Sanitarium for his incomprehensible actions, Michael Myers plots his escape and begins his blood-soaked journey back to Haddonfield, Illinois. This is where our single-player story mode begins. Players take the role of Michael Myers and experience the critical moments of the night he came home from an entirely different perspective. How did Michael manage to escape from Smith's Grove Sanitarium? What actually happened at Phelps' garage? And how did the truck end up abandoned on the side of the road? These are just a few of the burning questions that players will get first-hand answers to as the team aims to provide supplemental story content that complements the original John Carpenter classic.
All right, so it looks like the single player story starts with Michael escaping Smith's Grove. We've seen concept art of Smith's Grove already, and I'm really hoping this ends up being a fully playable map where we actually control Michael during his breakout. I love that they're filling in gaps that the movies left behind. Seeing this story from Michael's perspective is exactly what the fans would want. And the big thing that I notice, it doesn't look like we'll be playing as Kid Michael. It seems like they're skipping the Judith scene completely and jumping right into adult Michael at Smith's Grove, which I understand might bum some people out who were looking to relive that iconic open. Next up brings us to Phelps' garage. Michael in the rain, very moody, very Halloween, and look, I get it, the game might not be ready to show off full cinematics yet, but I was definitely hoping for some in-engine shots instead of more concept art. However, the more locations they tease, the bigger this world feels. A lot of people were worried that this game wouldn't have many maps, but clearly they're expanding way beyond of what we expected. And inside the store, we spotted those Halloween masks. We already know that NPCs will be living their lives while Michael stalks them, so I really hope we actually get to see people wearing these masks in game. That would be such a cool touch. Then we move on to the Rabbit in Red Lounge. Again, more concept art here, but the vibe, the atmosphere, so far they're nailing the Halloween tone. Everything screams classic Michael Myers. We already saw the inside of the Rabbit in Red Lounge, so it's cool to see the outside again, just more expanding the world. Now, alongside the teaser, we did get a hub post that gives us some real juicy details about the single player. They mentioned in the article that we will be reliving iconic moments with familiar characters. And sure, they could mean Dr. Loomis or just Michael in general, but come on, Laurie Strode has to be involved, right? You can't tell this story without her. It truly makes me wonder if they're saving her reveal for something big, maybe like the Game Awards. They also confirmed that the single player is split into chapters with in-game cinematics and narration by Dr. Loomis. That alone is crazy. And something I find pretty cool is that this opens the door to future DLC chapters. Imagine Loomis narrating Michael's thoughts and actions across different eras. I just think that is such a cool concept and allows the single player mode to explore into future films. Could we see something like a Halloween 2 DLC chapter? And here's the big one that this article drops. Replayability is a big deal, and they announced that the single player mode will have multiple difficulty settings, optional objectives, secret collectibles, and multiple endings. This is huge. I still play Friday the 13th single player challenges just to walk around as Jason and live in that world. And it looks like Halloween is taking the replay value to the next level. This single player experience is way more than I expected. Halloween the Game is shaping up to be massive, and if they deliver on all of this, horror fans are going to be eating good. And as always, I care what you think about it, so let's talk about it in the comments below. What do you want to see from single player? Is there anything that's worrying you? Are you waiting for that Laurie Strode announcement? Let's talk about it. If you enjoyed these videos, make sure to slash that like button, subscribe with notifications set to all, and join Slasher Gang. But most importantly, remember the rules to survive. Don't do drugs, don't have sex, and oh yeah, don't die.
Everybody dies. Everybody dies. These days, there are certain rules. Everybody dies. Everybody dies. You gotta have a secret. You can never have sex. Everybody dies. Everybody dies.